Speaking of that, topic 2.
Oh, wow.
Licensed games.
That's a good transition.
Yeah, that was good. Wasn't that good? Yeah. So the reason we're talking about this is the Fast and the Furious. Last week, at this point, it'll probably be 2 weeks ago when you're listening to this, Forza Horizon 2 had the Fast and Furious DLC thing that came out. It was free. You can get it for 2 weeks for free, and then it's $10 to download. I think this is a great use of licensed DLC.
Yeah.
There was so much promotion for this, promoting the movie and the game and stuff. And, like, it was fun.
And it was standalone.
It was standalone, completely standalone.
Great idea.
You don't even need the game. And it was just a lot of fun, and it's a short little, like, 2-hour thing. And, you know, it could have been better, definitely. Could have had a little bit more integrations from the actual
what did you
movie
want?
And stuff. I mean, I want a Fast and Furious game. You know, this was just kind of
What about an
a
open
car
world
game.
RPG?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Duh. But this was cool. It definitely felt like it was Forza, but with like Fast and Furious references instead of it just being an actual Fast and Furious thing, which is what it is.
Yeah.
But this got me thinking, like, what are you guys' favorite licensed games? And like, it gets hard because like
Lego The Hobbit.
Really?
all the Lego games in general.
Maybe not my favorite of all time. I have to think of it, but off the top of my head, that was really well done. Mm-hmm. And they used all the VO from the movie and like all the scenes from the movie, and well, not all of them, but things like iconic moments that you remembered if you watched the movie and then played it. It was really good. Mm-hmm. Everyone's looking at their phones now.
Yeah.
So
I was looking at the time.
I've had things happening today, and I'm communicating with Colin, who is far.
So that was one of my favorites in recent memory. That was really well done, in my opinion. Did you play it? Anybody?
I didn't play Lego Hobbit. I'm not
a Hobbit fan. Like that's what I feel. Lego games fall into the same thing as Telltale games, and I think Telltale gets around here. One with Colin can always be like, I hate the Telltale games are always the same thing. It's the same structure.
So he and I have very similar
you
opinions
do
about it.
But
yeah.
the problem I always talk to Colin is about that, like the Telltale franchises they're using, you know, Borderlands or Game of Thrones or Walking Dead. I don't think they make them expecting everyone to play everything. Whereas like they're making something for like Game of Thrones fans or something for Walking Dead fans. So like it's clear as day to us. It's the same thing. But like there's few people who might be compelled to play all of Telltale games like we do, if that makes sense on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't look at Telltale games as a licensed product that's promoting another product like the Forza Horizon 2 thing was.
Oh, no. I'm just saying,
you know?
like, Lego games for me are the same way of I love Lego games, but those are the opposite of Telltale, where Telltale, I'll play everything because I love Telltale. Lego games, I'll play the Lego games that speak to me. So, like, when Lego Hobbit came out, I was like, nah. But then, like, DC, I platinum every one of them and play the hell out of them. So that kind of thing.
Okay. That's fair.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, the thing gets hard because with the licensed games, like what she just said about it being made to promote something else, that really limits it because, like Arkham, obviously the Arkham games.
Yeah, those are licensed technically.
Yeah, so it's like that almost feels like it's cheating, but back in the day it wasn't. Like Spider-Man on the PS1.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game when the Amazing Spider-Man 2
PS2.
came out.
Well, no, not Amazing Spider-Man. That's the Spider-Man.
Oh, just Spider-Man. That's true. Good call.
Right?
Spider-Man 2 was Tobey Maguire. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game.
On PS4?
I don't think it was on the new... Well, maybe
You're
it was.
You're thinking of Spider-Man 2 if you're thinking anything. Where the kid with the balloon went away and you're stopping carjacks and everybody loved it.
No, this game just came out
you
like a
talking-
year
Yeah,
ago.
it is the Amazing Spider-Man
Really?
2.
Yeah.
Game sucked.
The one Activision published?
Oh, yeah, it sucked hard. Well, they published all of Spider-Man forever.
Yeah, because they own the license.
Sucked hard.
But like that is an example of a game that could have been really incredible, but like
No, 100%.
Yeah.
That was just Activision.
Well, ones that are really incredible, Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, wow.
The Tobey,
at the
Tobey
time,
Maguire.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. But I mean,
Sure.
Spider-Man 1, not the movie one, but the PS1 one. Yeah.
Yes.
It was on PS1 and N64. Right?
No,
It never
Spider-Man
stopped.
2 was on PS2. I remember it as a PS2 game.
I'm now jumping off of that.
Okay.
Just the original Spider-Man.
Sure,
One.
the PS1 one. The one I have up there underneath the shoes. There's
Yes,
a little CD
that
case.
one.
Yeah, okay.
Neversoft.
Okay. Yeah.
That one was amazing.
Yeah, that was a great.
And I feel like that was a different take because like that was when it was a licensed game because there wasn't like superhero things left and right.
Sure.
So that was like an amazing experience of holy shit, I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And it's the Tony Hawk engine, so it feels right. It was good.
Right.
I really like
Just
that.
like Spider-Man and Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
That's another great Spider-Man.
So yeah, okay, going back to that generation, then there was a ton of great
Fucking
ones.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. There's a license. Ghostbusters.
DuckTales.
Batman. DuckTales.
All the Disney shit.
Yeah.
Aladdin, Lion King.
Yep.
Which honestly don't hold up as well as you'd think they do.
Really?
Very floaty.
There's only one licensed game I cared about. Xbox 360. Sneak King.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Sneak King.
Gotta
What
give a
a
shout out to
brilliant
Sneak
idea.
King.
God.
What was the cart one?
I forgot.
There was Sneak King. There was a kart racer. And there was one other one.
A bike game, right? Wasn't there?
Maybe the kart. When I say kart, I actually meant bike.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys play Transformers: Dark of the Moon?
No.
The one that went with the movie.
I took. Oh, was it the movie?
Don't you remember the movie?
No, I stopped watching the movies because they were so terrible. But I remember the one. The guys who did the Bourne conspiracy game. They did the Transformer. They picked up the Transformers license. And it was really good the first time. People didn't like it as much. Then it came High Moon Studios.
No, High Moon did a good job. They didn't do the most recent one, though.
Cybertron is that the one?
No, it went from there was War for Cybertron and then Fall of Cybertron and then there's Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, they were great. And then Dark of the Moon was, I'm assuming, not good, but that was a licensed one.
It was okay.
And then there was one more that like tried to combine both those worlds, and it's just like, stop, guys, just fucking stop.
Yeah.
And it hurt me. It was Battle for the All. I don't know. Who knows? Greg, which ones do you like?
Well, I think at the nexus of everything we're talking about, where it's promoting something, but it was also a great game, is none other than X-Men Origins Wolverine. Raven Studios, who then got locked in a Call of Duty dungeon, never to be released again. This was a game where like the story made no sense. It was a tie into a terrible movie. Like, some of the boss battles weren't... But everyone loved the fucking game because you were Wolverine, and you're getting shot, and your skeleton's getting revealed, and you just... they got the M rating, so there could be blood, and you're just tearing dudes apart and jumping through the... And I was like, yes, this game is fucking awesome, except for the fact that it's not that great. And there was, like... That was that weird thing of, like, all these emotions, like, oh, I love just tearing dudes apart, and now I gotta fight the Blob for some reason in this really bad boss battle, but now now there's a bunch of robots... I just want this level to end, but there's more robots. Like, you know what I mean?
There's always more robots.
But you're unlocking classic Wolvie suits. You're getting us. I was like, so good. And there'd be like, you'd be in the suit and you'd get blown apart, but then you heal back, but the suit wouldn't heal back. And you're like, oh my god, please make this forever. And Activision said no. They put Raven away.
They made 10 more Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
How many fucking Spider-Man games were on the PS3?
A lot. And what's sad about it is that it was Beanox who did it. And Beanox gets... I stand by this to this day. Get Spider-Man made an amazing Spider-Man game. Could continue to make more amazing Spider-Man games if Activision hadn't been Activision about it. And I love Activision. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying. They are who they are. Blah blah blah. But like, it's all comes back to when they bought Sierra's catalog and didn't pick up Ghostbusters. And they said, we want games that are annualizable. And that should tell you everything you need to know about Activision's business model. And they want to make money, and great for them. But you know, they get Beanox, and Beanox makes Shattered Dimensions, right? And it's this really cool Spider-Man game everybody loves. It's like, oh, this is really fun. This is great. Like, I can't wait to see what they do next. And next is Edge of Time, which had a shorter turnaround. And it's like, ooh, like, this one missed the mark, but I'd love to see you guys do an open world. Like, oh, here's the Amazing Spider-Man, the movie video game.
When did Web of Shadows hit? Was that before this?
That was before all this. This wasn't Beanox. And that one is, it's diversive, it turns out, or whatever. Divisive, it turns out. Divisive. Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so.
Okay.
I would say divisive.
Divisive.
That one puts everybody on
potato, whatever.
Other sides of the line. Mm-hmm. Anyway, like that. Anyways, that I did not like that game, but like Javi Rodriguez loves it, and he's a big time Spider-Man fan. So whatever, there's something for it. But Beanox had something. It seemed like they had a great idea with Shattered Dimensions. They're like, holy shit, this is a great story. It's fun. It's cool. It's all these different Spider-Man. Edge of Time did not deliver at all. Then they finally give them the open world of Amazing Spider-Man, and like the combat system was fun, flying through, because like there was so much verticality and attacking from the air and stuff. But that didn't work, and it's like, well, maybe they'll get it right. And then somehow Amazing Spider-Man 2 was worse. And then the wheels fell off. Disney bought Marvel, and it's like, I don't think you're ever going to see, that was the whole thing where like Major Nelson it was Dan Amrich still from Activision being like, hey, all of our Marvel games are coming off services on Tuesday, so buy them now if you want them. People are like, why? And he's like, contracts end. And it was like, that's kind of your telltale sign that like something's changing there.
Yeah.
But that could be exciting, right? I mean,
somebody
could potentially be taking up the reins.
I mean, as a licensed game fan, when it's done well, I just don't understand how people don't look at Batman and aren't like, well, fuck. Let's do that every time. Let's never put out another movie tie-in game. It hits when it hits. Put something out where people can build a universe to where the fourth game now in the series is going to be this gigantic thing. You know what I mean? Like, do that with Spider-Man. Do that with Superman. Do that with Incredible Hulk. Whoever you want. Just let them go. Give developers time. Don't try to force it. Don't try to, make
You can't give that to every superhero, though. I mean, I think Batman is maybe an exception to the rule. I mean, the word Batman was the most searched superhero of all superheroes on YouTube. It's like, how many other superheroes have that pull?
Avengers.
I know.
Superman.
Not all of the Avengers,
Spider-Man.
though.
But I'm saying if you put it as Avengers, if you made an Avengers game.
There was an Avengers game. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, there was one that was that first person when they released footage of that never made it, and it's just it got killed. You know what I mean? Like, I think there are these examples of just like the movies, right? Like that's like jumping back 7 years, like Ant-Man. You can never put an Ant-Man movie out if you make the right choices, right? And you just build a little momentum and get it going. That could be the changeover.
Yeah.
I think.
I would like that.
I just want good superhero games.
Yeah.
Portillo knows.
He agrees.
He knows all about that.
It's okay.
All right, guys. Topic number 3.
That was it? You got nothing else?
That's it.
No more for license games.
No more license games.
just a
Do
great
you got any
rant.
more?
Huh?
Do you got any more?
No.
Huh?
I'm just saying. I thought maybe you. What about
kinda
Shadows of
contributed.
Mordor? Everybody like that game.
Oh, well, she already
That
gave
wasn't
the
a,
Lord of the
that,
Rings
I mean,
love.
but that wasn't a licensed game. That
Lord
was
of the
promoting
Rings is a
something else.
license.
Well, I mean, technically, yeah, sure, but
But see, that's what, like, as we started talking about this, it all kind of fell apart, where it's just like, the argument of licensed games suck is just simply not true. At all anymore.
So we're saying if you're tying it into something.
That's when it
that's
gets
why
weird.
I got Fast and the Furious and X-Men.
Yeah,
That's where
yeah,
we're
yeah.
at.
Because
Okay.
it's like, licensed games, I think there's, I don't want to say there's more good than bad, but like, there might be at this point. Like, because of Telltale, because of Lego, because of the Arkham games, because of all this different shit, it's like, there's a lot of good license out there. A lot of it. Spider-Man games, there's been a lot of shitty ones, but there's also been a lot of good ones. So, I don't know. Transformers, a lot of great ones. Dragon Ball Z, people really like those games. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Naruto,
all that stuff. Yeah. There's a ton of games. People like that shit.
Okay. I think it's good. I just want good license games. Not
Yeah.
bad license games.
Yeah, none of that.
Yeah. Like the Family
Sneak
Guy
King
games.
2. I want Sneak King 2.
Yes. Let's see a sequel.
yeah, stick of truth.
It's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That was a great one.
Yeah.
But again, does that count? Because was that promoting? Like it wasn't like tying to South Park season 10 or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are good examples of the tie-in stuff?
X-Men.
Like Origins and Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
What else?
Batman Begins, the EA game, like that was like, and Superman Returns, terrible fucking games that were licensed tie-ins.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, what we're putting licensed in a box.
Yeah.
All right.
We shouldn't do
Get out of it. Just get out of this topic.
All right, cool.
Nobody puts Colin in a box.